Hello everybody and welcome back to 1.18 Minecraft. And today I am going to be building a statue. So last episode I worked on building this really cool copper roof. And then I got an idea at the end of the episode to replace this little dragon egg area right over here with a really cool new copper statue. So I recently went and did a bunch of mining, and I collected up a bunch of copper, and I'm trying to figure out what to use it for. So I'm going to be using it to build a really cool looking statue today. Here's all the copper that I've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all of this into blocks. I'm also going to put this bee's nest and campfire away, but all this copper, I'm going to turn it all into blocks. So that way I have plenty of blocks, and I can always turn the blocks back into ingots, which is good. So here's 64 blocks, and I can turn these right back into ingots if I want to. The only thing I can't do is I can't turn cut copper back into regular copper. So I have plenty of blocks here that I can use. I also want to bring my stone cutter with me, so that way I can cut the copper if I need to. I don't know if I'm really going to be using any of the cut copper. I mainly want to use these blocks. I also want to collect up some diamond blocks. I don't know if I have enough diamonds to make what I want, but I've got a decent amount. So let's see, how many can I make? I can make 5 blocks of diamonds. Alright, we'll stick with that, because the reason why I want diamonds is I want to try and make a diamond sword, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough to really do that. So let's head up to the surface here, and I'm going to start building this statue. So I'm going to put it right here in this spot where this is at the moment. But the first thing I need to do is get rid of the dragon egg. And to do that is you just put a torch, you just let the dragon egg fall on top of it, and there we go. So I'm going to keep this ring just so I can kind of see where I'm going to put the statue, because I want to keep it like in this general spot. Hopefully this is big enough. I might need to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and make a pedestal. I guess I could make it out of like a different block. I don't have to do it out of like full copper around the edges like this. I could put like a different block in the middle. Let me go see what kind of blocks I've got, because that's going to use up a lot of copper just building that. So I'm going to see if I've got anything else that might look a little bit nicer. Okay, so I went and found some gold blocks. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but just kind of looking at this from like up there, this looks way too small. I'm going to extend this out like 1 block, so that way there's a little bit more space. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to build the corners here out of copper, and then everything else inside's all going to be golden blocks, if I have enough. I've only got 25 of these, so I don't know if this is going to be enough. This is also the wrong size. This needs to go out, I think, 1 more block, either that way or this way. I think I'm going to push it out this way. Alright, so I've made it a little bit bigger. I think it looks pretty good, but I need to move it over 1 block this way, so that way it's even with the stairs right there. So if I just push this over 1 block, it should be even now. Hopefully, we'll look at it again when I get up top. But I have some extra gold. I don't know if it's going to be enough to fill in this entire thing. It's only 9. Let's see, how much can I get done? I can get that much done. So if I can get some more gold, I could probably finish this off. But let's look at it from here. So I think that looks a little bit better. The only thing is I don't have enough gold to finish that. I don't think I've got any in here. I might actually have... Let me go check inside the storage room. I might have some gold like somewhere in one of the furnaces that needs smelting. Alright, so I was able to find 1 more gold block. It's not going to be enough to finish this, but I did get some dorite that I could use to fill in the rest of this. So the way I'm going to do this is temporarily, until I get enough gold to fill this in fully, I'm going to do gold around the edges, and then everything inside of here is all going to be made out of dorite. So let's go ahead and put this down. Let's make some polished dorite, and then I should be able to start building the statue in here. Alright, so there is all of the dorite down. So now I got to figure out where I'm going to put the statue. I think I'm going to put it on these blocks like this, and then build up like a little person. I think this is going to be the best way to do this. Now, I do have some scaffolding that I'm going to grab. It should be in this shulker box here. Yeah, here it is. So that's going to help out a little bit with climbing up on top of the statue. But that's where it's going to sit. I think this is going to look really cool when it's done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of like adjust the scaling of this to figure out exactly how big I need to make this. So if I were to do that, no, I think it was better having like 3 blocks up, and then we'll start like the body here, and we'll just go like 3 blocks each. I think it's going to be best. Alright, so there's the statue now. It's looking pretty good. The only thing is I might need to push that up 1 more block for the head. And then over here, I need to put the arms in. So if I go ahead and build up some scaffolding on both sides, I can go ahead and start putting the arms in. Okay, so I've moved the head up 1 more block. I'm working on the arms at the moment. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do these, because I want this one kind of like up in the air. This one's going to be straight out. Why did I fall off? Oh, I'm missing a block of scaffolding. This one over here is going to have the dragon egg on it. And then the other arm is going to have the sword. If I can actually get up again. Here, we'll use this scaffolding over here. I could actually switch these around and put like the sword on this hand and the dragon egg on that hand. But I've kind of already set it up like this. I also want to change this block to maybe be something else other than copper. Like I could put like a dorite block there as like the hand. I could do that instead of like putting it all copper. So now this is the difficult bit where I have to try and figure out how to build the sword off of here. So if I look at my like character here, usually the way the swords work is it's in your hand, and then it kind of just goes like straight out from the hand. So if I were to build like a hand, if I were to do this like 1 block here, and then build, oh great, that was the block that holds the whole entire thing up. Oh great, let's try that again. So if I were to start like the sword here, and then like build up like a block like here, and then make the sword just go straight up like this, I could do that. I kind of wanted it on like an angle, but I feel like that's going to make this a lot harder. So basically what the sword is it's just like a bunch of blocks that go in like a stair like shape like this, and then eventually it comes to a point, which should probably be like right about there. And this is where the diamond blocks come in. So this right here, if I grab my 5 diamond blocks, needs to become diamonds. All of these blocks here. And hopefully this looks like a sword. If we go ahead and put all these in, that's going to be the diamond sword. It doesn't really look that good because it doesn't look like it's on a hand. You know, let's go ahead and break all the scaffolding here. And let's look at it from over here. Alright, so this is what the statue looks like. I think it looks pretty good, except for the sword bit. I need to work on making that look a little bit better. But otherwise, the rest of the statue looks good. I just need to work on putting some eyes and a mouth in, and then figuring out a better way to grab the sword. But I think that would work. If I go and throw this down, it's not like made completely out of diamonds, but at least the middle bit is kind of like a diamond sword. I just have to figure out the handle bit of it. That's like the next thing that I gotta do. But I think it looks pretty good. We've got the dragon egg right there. It's kind of hard to see because it's nighttime and it blends in with the sky. So I'm going to head to bed real quick, and then in the morning, I'm going to work on building the face and hopefully get this sword looking more like a sword. Okay, so it is now morning. So I've got myself some emerald blocks here that I want to use for the eyes, because I kind of want to base it off of the villager's eyes. So the villager's eyes is kind of like green and white. So I've got myself some quartz blocks. I also have some leftover stairs from the roof over there that I want to try and use for the mouth, because I could use the slabs, but the slabs, I would have like a bunch of extras because you make 8 for one of the blocks. So because I've got these, I hopefully can use the stairs as kind of like a mouth, and that way I can kind of reuse them instead of making like a bunch of extra slabs that I don't need. So the first thing I need to do is build this down, I think, one more block so that I can actually place the stairs correctly, because I need them to go like upside down like this. There we go. So that would be the mouth there, and then I need you to look at me so I can see your eyes. No, don't turn away. I need to see if it's white or green first. Can you look up here? Oh, there we go. So it's white on the outside and then green on the inside. So the problem with this head is that it's not very big, so I don't know if this is gonna look good. That's what it's gonna look like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this. So I think the best way to do this is just to use 2 blocks. So I'm gonna put, where's my copper blocks? I need to put copper blocks here. Actually, no, that's where the eyes are gonna go. The copper blocks need to go in the middle, and then I'm gonna just put emerald blocks on each side, and then I just need to get this stair put back right there. Now this should look like a face. Let's look at it from down here. And there we go. It's not the best looking face, but I think it looks pretty decent. The only thing is it doesn't have the white bits, which might make it look a little bit better, but there's not really enough space to put that in. Or I could replace the emerald blocks with white blocks. I feel like the mouth might be the one that is making it look odd. So I'm going to try reversing the stairs here. So instead of having them go upside down, I'm going to have them go like that and see if that makes it look a little bit better. I don't know. It still looks off. I'm going to leave it for now and work on the sword, which I think this sword is pretty much done. I think I'm going to leave this bit here. I just need to build more on the back here so that it has more of like a handle, but I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to do that. Okay, so I went and got some wood. I don't know if this makes it look any better or not. Oh, the copper's changing down here apparently. How is that floating? Get out of here. I don't know why that's floating there. I decided to put in some wood. I don't know if it's making it look any better. I feel like these bits right here, I think are going to have to go, because they don't really look that good. Alright, so if I get rid of those bits, it still really doesn't look the best, but I think it looks a little bit better than it did before, because now it's kind of a little bit more attached. Let's see it from this side and see if this looks okay. Yeah, I guess that kind of looks like a sword. I just don't like the face. I gotta figure out how to do the face, because for some reason the face just does not look good. The one thing I could do is go up here. I need to get like some really like dark blocks. Like black concrete would probably work for this. But what I need to do is I need to get rid of this entirely and put like some block like back there. I guess I could put copper in for now. I kind of wanted like a dark block, but I don't have any of those. So for now, I'm just going to do that. So it's just like an open mouth. I think it's going to look a little bit better than having the stairs, because I just feel like the stairs just doesn't look that good. So let's see it from over here. How does it look now? It looks a little bit better. I got to figure out something for the mouth. for now, that's what it's going to look like. I think it looks okay. It's still not, like, the best statue. I feel like it definitely could have more. I might work on it off camera, see if I can make it look a little bit better. But that is the brand new statue for the village. We've got some blocks that are starting to change. So over time, the copper will change. So I think that's going to be pretty much it for today. I built myself a brand new statue for the village. I still got to figure out this path area down here. I'm going to work on that like off camera. So next episode, I could start building like a staircase over here. Because I wanted to turn this into like a wood or maybe a stone staircase instead of having the path. And then all of that path down there, it's just a mess. So I got to make it look a little bit better. But at least we got a nice little statue here in the middle of the village. I could even put like a lightning rod on top, which could be pretty cool. Or maybe a lightning rod on there, so that like when lightning strikes, it like hits the top of the statue. And it also can change the copper back. So if this gets like fully oxidized, you could put a lightning rod, and then if lightning hits it, it'll change back into regular copper, which is pretty cool. But that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.